This video clip is how to use the program Smart Control. After loading and installation is complete, open the program. It will look like this. We'll show information and details of the host PC. The first menu is User Management, used for creating username and editing. The new button will be used to create a username to connect to and use. Username field, for example, create test. And below it will have a box to select create multiple users. If you check this box, we'll be able to create multiple username, for example. Enter the number 3. The program will generate the username as test0, test2, but if we choose this way, the password generated will be the same. Depending on whether we will build like this or not, if we do not want the same, you don't need to choose. Set individually selected and password never expire as well, then press OK. It will show success. The delete button is used to delete your username. The change password button is used when changing the username password. The edit button is used when editing username details. Session list will show you the list of names that you have connected with. What username is there? The disconnect button is used when you want to direct the username to disconnect. The log off button is used when you want the username to exit. The view session button is used to view the username screen. Configuration menu has the following menu. Assigning a storage space to the client for normal use. Drive will have CD. Suppose we want client to use host drive D as drive C of that client. Select this and press save. The client will need to log off and log in again in order to. This function works when defining the client's drive D will use the host's drive D as the public drive. After setting and saving, the client will show drive X equals C and Y equals D. The next function will set you aside from accessing or hiding the host computer's drive C and D. In the menu, IP virtualization section will not need to be used yet. The next menu is a menu that shows a list of T800 connected to the same LAN as host now. The add button is for manual increment of the T800 using IP. The delete button removes the T800 from the list. Scan button for scanning for T800 in the same LAN. Scan setting button to set the IP range used to scan for T800. The power on, power off reboot button is used to enable and disable the desired reboot T800. The remote control button for remote access to T800 at T800's Control Center page in the menu session list. It can be used only after connect as entered. But this one can be remote before connecting. Enable VNC button. Disable VNC is to turn on and off the remote function to T800's Control Center. Next comes control setting for setting up all connections without having to go to the T800's page. Menu network diagnostics for testing network between T800 and host that can be used normally or not.